Since late 2016, Cameroon has been submerged in civil unrest, with English-speaking separatists fighting the largely French-speaking government. The conflict is now known as the Anglophone crisis. On October 30th, Charles Wesco, an American missionary who had recently moved to the English-speaking Northwest region, was shot and killed while traveling in a vehicle with 2 members of his family. In the immediate aftermath of his death, both the military and the separatists were accused of killing Wesco. Journalists reporting on the story faced pushback from the government, which was eager to distance itself from the killing. And because of her reporting, one journalist was served criminal fake news charges. The death of an American in the Anglophone crisis was a particularly sensitive incident in Cameroon, and in some ways, it propelled the conflict there onto the international stage. The military receives training and support from around 300 U.S. troops based in the far north region, where another war is being fought against Boko Haram militants. I asked Mimi why the government is increasingly questioning and jailing journalists who cover the Anglophone crisis.
Because this is a Cameroonian problem. The separatist fighters who are now brandished as terrorists are Cameroonians. Those who are dying on a daily basis, those boys and girls who have decided to take up arms against their own military, they are Cameroonians.
On the day Wesco was killed, Mimi posted accounts on Twitter and Facebook from one source saying that it was the military who shot at the missionary. She later published the military's statements that claimed it was in fact the separatists who shot him.
If I was out to sabotage the military as they claim, I shouldn't have given the government's version of the story.
She didn't feel that she had done anything wrong, but soon after, military police visited her office to serve her papers. Mimi Mefo faced charges including publishing false news and cybercriminality, among other serious accusations, and she ended up spending a few nights behind bars.
Elle a dit dans son tweet, sur sa page Facebook, que c'est l'armée camerounaise qui a tué le prêtre, le pasteur.
She was later released, and when she reappeared in court, the charges were dropped after a pardon from President Paul Biya himself.
Incontestablement, elle a fauté. Le chef de l'État a décidé donc l'arrêt des poursuites. Sur le plan humanitaire, sur le plan de magnanimité, d'humanité, et donner cette femme qui a fauté, lui donner encore de chance de reprendre son métier et de le faire cette fois-ci avec beaucoup plus d'attention.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions about what happened the day Charles Wesco was killed.
We do not know who shot my husband. I kind of just given that to God. My husband didn't go there for any agenda except to serve the Lord Jesus Christ. That would just be my main concern, that my husband's death wouldn't be turned into a political thing in any way, shape, or form.
On a récupéré le corps du pasteur. On a constaté la présence des billes de plomb qui sortent donc des cartouches de calibre 12. Nos forces de défense et de sécurité, vous comprenez que nos forces n'utilisent pas ce genre de munitions. C'est un problème terrible pour nous. Le fake news, la désinformation, l'intoxication.
According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, as of early December, 7 journalists were in jail in Cameroon, including 4 on fake news charges, making Cameroon the second leading jailer of journalists in sub-Saharan Africa. In mid-December, President Paul Biya intervened to release some of those journalists.
It's practically unacceptable that on the basis of an article, without questioning the person, hearing the person's version of the story, you would throw the person behind bars. We have the impression that if you are not singing the praises of a particular individual, either the government or the pro-independence fighters, or even the opposition, you are considered as an enemy. We want a society where journalists will be able to tell the stories of their society without being reprimanded by anybody.
Est-ce que vous voyez les médias comme l'ennemi maintenant?
Non. Les médias, ce n'est pas l'ennemi. Les médias ne peuvent pas être l'ennemi. Non. Le journaliste doit d'abord vérifier l'authenticité de l'information avant de le publier. Le journaliste n'est pas ennemi. Pas du tout.